Hey, I'm going to go over today about how to take interesting artistic photos. And what I want you to know about this is it's about seeing the world from different perspectives and presenting that to a viewer. And that's why this is important for this unit. It's because that's what we're trying to learn is how to look at the world from a different perspective. And you're going to show me that you can do that through your photos that you take tomorrow. Some of the things that you need to know, and I'm going to have you, like I said, you should be taking notes over this. And the one of the first things on your notes paper is the way that your picture looks is called composition. It's the ways that you put together the things on your screen, and it is a screen, it's a piece of art. So how you put it together is important. All right. It's different than just shooting, just, taking the picture wherever you putting the camera. All right. So the way the picture looks is called a composition, just like a piece of art. Very, very important in photography is the light. And in most great photography, the light, whatever, in most good pictures, the light should be coming from behind you as the photographer, shining directly onto the subject, whatever it is that you're going to be taking a picture of. And of course, there's always exceptions to the rule if you're trying to get a different kind of trick shot or something. But pretty much 99% of the time, you want the sun to be shining onto, and it's going to be behind you. Now, the one thing that you have to be careful of is not to get your shadow in the picture. Now, the one on the left here, this is a not good picture. All right. This one over here is not a good picture because this one, she's in the shade. You can't see her very well. Her face is shaded. And this one is the right one because you've got the light shining where it should be. All right, the rule of thirds is a different way of taking pictures than maybe what you think of. Whenever people take pictures, they're always putting things in the center. All right, like right here. No, we don't want to do that. We want to put things into thirds. We want to either up here or down here, over here, or over here. All right, so like I said, to get a good composition, you put things a little bit off center. The thing that you want to be the focus, like this little girl here, is off in this third part rather than right here in the center. It's more pleasing to the eye and, it makes it have a better feel to it. And this is not just in photography, but in design as well. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that make interesting artistic photos. Because again, tomorrow you're going to be not taking just good photos. You're taking artistic photos. You're going to take pictures of things that you wouldn't normally probably take photos of. You're going to zoom in and make them look very almost abstract. All right. First of all, you are actually, since we are looking for different perspectives, you are looking for different angles. You want to look low like this. This one is underneath there. These are on top of the flowers. This statue here, this one is from below. You want to zoom in like this one. Sometimes great pictures, photos, if I can say, I don't know what that is, and it's, a metal, thing on the ground, then that's great. Sometimes also, like I said, like in this stump, you can really zoom in really close. And that's the great thing about having wonderful cameras on your phones these days. It's one of the best things about being an art teacher now is that you have tools to create some beautiful photography now. So one of the ways that I want you to capture these pictures is through different perspective, different angles. Go high, go low, and go zoomed in. Another thing that makes good artistic abstract pictures is to look for geometric shapes. All right, especially triangles. If you look right here, these are tons of triangles in this picture. Okay, there's lots of triangles, but circles, anything that has lots of lines uh, looks good. So your eye is kind of trained towards geometric shapes. All right, and notice right here in this one that it's doesn't even, it's not something, we don't even know what it is. I think this one down here is actually from under bleachers. Okay, but so again, you're looking for geometric shapes, and triangles are really a good thing to have in pictures because the eye likes them. Our eyes, they are very pleasing in a photograph. All right. So the next thing that you can look for is lines. Like get down on the ground and take pictures of lines on the road. See, look at these. These just have such great, they have a good feel to them. All right. So look for lines that you can take pictures of. Maybe that would be in wood or bricks, or those would also be geometric shapes. But you're going to look for lines. Another thing is patterns. These shadows that are repeated over and over again make interesting pictures. These windows, it could be again wood grain, it could be bricks that are a pattern that's over and over. Lots of architecture, like look at your houses and see if you can find, well, actually at home you can, but tomorrow we'll look and see if we can find some things. Architecture that you can see in the buildings. All right, so patterns. So you're going to look for patterns. Next, you're going to look for shadows and reflections. Now, you can, make this happen. You get two people together. That would be good. You can do this, like try this reflection in the eye. I've had some really cool ones that have been done before. Look for water. And it looks like, since we are going to have had some rain, there may be some puddles that are still there. So you can do reflections. See if you can't find reflections from windows and from things that you don't normally see. But those make good pictures, abstract pictures as well.
Pardon the interruption.
All right. The next thing, these were all taken by students. All right. And they are good ones. They are interesting. This was like a water bottle, really close. This one I think is either a rock or, see, I don't even know. These are great. This one's just a good, very symbolic kind of picture here. I love that one. I don't encourage this one. Don't do this one, but it's still a cool picture. You can do some trick photography too, which I really like. And if you get on TikTok or look even on, YouTube, wherever, there are lots of people to help you show some things. Now, this isn't a trick necessarily. This one that I'm going to show you is to shoot, but from below and find objects in the foreground. I do this one all the time.
Teacher's pardon.
Okay. All right, so watch how he does this. Yes. I had students do this last year. Of course, they did theirs at home, so it's a little bit different this year, but we'll see what you can do outside. This is like making bubbles, and maybe I'll just have some bubble stuff that we can try. Maybe I'll get some bubbles. All right. But look what they did. They just added light, and then that's the bubble. So cool. So maybe I should get some bubbles tomorrow. Here's another one. Water faucet. But again, this was from last year. Yep, maybe you can have, we won't be able to have a water faucet, but if you could try to do something, water pouring from your water bottle tomorrow, your cameras do water amazing. Okay. All right. Next one. You can do this too, where you actually put water on something, like a flower or whatever, and then, get in there. See, like that? They look beautiful. We're going to take a picture of your notes and submit them to Google Classroom. Number 14, how to take artistic photos, and then continue working on your Zentangle, coloring sheet, eye, or Quirkle. And tomorrow we will be going outside to take pictures, and it'll be fun. Thank you.